What's up, guys? In this video I want to talk about how I approached a bunch of girls yesterday or 2 days ago in a nightclub and I got rejected by every single one that I approached, which is unfortunate, but I'm just going to be talking about like what happened and what I learned from it. So I went out with my very good friend who unfortunately has just moved away. I mean, it's fortunate for him, unfortunate for me because he's a good guy. I would love to stay in touch with him in person, but that'll have to wait until the future. But anyways, we we were hanging out and we went to the club together. And this guy, he's bigger than me, he's stronger than me, he's got more muscle than me. So even though like I'm pretty built, standing side by side with him, he makes me look small, to be honest. So what I noticed while we were there is that women were actually coming up to him. Like, okay, I'm not gonna lie, they were not the baddest women, but they were like decent women who were approaching him and starting a conversation with him, and he could have easily smashed them. He chose not to. He could have easily smashed them though if he wanted to. And yeah, there were not that many. What the heck am I hearing out there? I apologize, there was some noise out there. I had to close my window. There was not that many like baddies out there, you know what I mean? There were like no tens at all. So all the girls that I approached were like between like sevens and eights. And I even approached like a six, to be honest. Just for the practice. She was either a six or a five. My friend just said, "Oh, just go. I know she's not your type, but just go approach her." I was like, "I don't want to approach her." He's like, "Just do it for the practice." So yeah, I did that. She rejected me too. What the fuck? Oh man, it was wild. But yeah, I wasn't really out there for too long. I think I approached like seven girls in total during that night. Was out there for like 90 minutes to around 90 minutes, I would say. Maybe slightly, yeah, around 90 minutes. I don't know. Something like that. And yeah, it always sucks to get rejected, but like, it doesn't fucking matter. The only way that it injures you is like, kind of hurts your ego, you know what I mean? You feel like fuck after you get rejected. You're like fuck, and it sucks, man. But it doesn't really matter. Like, I'll never see those girls again or whatever. Um, yeah, I'll never see them again. Or what I did do when I approached each one was like, I was like, hey, I think you're cute. My name's Marco. What's your name? And then like I would try to get her phone number. But yeah, some of them were a little bit disrespectful with the rejection, but not too disrespectful. You know what I mean? It's kind of like not a polite way to reject somebody, but I think maybe they were doing that for their ego validation or ego boost, or to look better in front of her girlfriends or whatever. Like I would approach a woman who's with a whole group of women. I would just go by myself, you know what I mean? And then got rejected in front of all these women. So maybe she rejected me just so she could look better in front of her girlfriends. I think one probably rejected me because she didn't want to leave her friend alone if she went with a guy and then her friend was there alone. I think that's why I got rejected by one of them. But like what I learned from it is that like getting rejected doesn't really fucking matter, guys. It does not fucking matter. Like, life goes on. Hurts a little bit, but fucking passes. Like, it only hurts in the moment. Like, at the end of the day, even when I went to sleep that same night, even after every single rejection, I was proud of myself for going up. I don't give a fuck if I got rejected, because this is 3.5 billion women. It's a numbers game to me. Like, I just keep going, keep approaching. You know what I mean? uh, I've had more success with day game than night game. Anyways, I barely have any experience with night game. Like I'm not a ladies man, guys. I'm not speaking with from a place of authority of like getting of being the type of guy who gets a lot of women or whatever. I'm not that guy, guys. So like, don't take advice from me as if I'm that guy. Take everything I say with a grain of salt because my experience with women is kind of limited. I've only got a couple of bodies. I'm not like haven't racked up that body count to a level where I say like I'm a master or anything like that. You know what I mean? One day I'll be up there. One day. But yeah, for now it's just like I'm pretty new to this game, you know what I mean? Like I've been focusing on leveling up and all that sort of thing. Guys, it doesn't fucking matter if you get rejected. Just go for it because I was proud of myself for going because I went home and I knew at the end of the night that at least I tried. You know what I mean? I fucking tried and I got rejected and that's okay. It doesn't fucking matter when you get rejected. It takes fucking balls to go up to women that are attractive and to ask them for the phone number and all that type of shit. And it it makes you less afraid of rejection because you're more used to it. So you're not as afraid of confrontations and this sort of thing. The more and more that you do these types of things, then you can go up and talk to anybody, and that's of course always a good skill to have. Like I feel like I can go talk to anybody right now too. I would be nervous with some people, but I would still make myself do it. You know what I mean? I'm not at the point where I would not be nervous no matter who I talk to yet at this point in my life. But one day I want to get there. And the other thing I learned, the main takeaway from here, guys, is that my friend was literally getting female attention just by being there, just his presence. Because this guy, he's got even more muscle than me. He's not as lean as me, but he's got like he's had between 50 to 30 pounds of muscle more than me, and he's the same height as me. So like you see my frame, my build here, he's literally got like between 30 to 50 pounds of muscle on me. So this guy is jacked, and I'm. So what I learned too is that I'm gonna get more jacked too. I'm gonna get my fucking frame to be bigger. I'm gonna work on my body, and yeah, you know, the train never ends. I'm gonna be doing cardio. I'm still gonna be doing kickboxing. So I'll be knowing how to fight, and I'll be big like that. And my friend, he's a boxer too, so he's not just like big and just for show too. He can knock motherfuckers out like nobody's business. All right, guys, that's it for the video. Hope you enjoyed. If you like it, smash the like button. See ya.